Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and my 46th video, I think it is today. So today's video is going to be my goals video for 2024. Just to explain everything to start with, so I am filming in a very different location today. You are currently lent up against the tripod's up against a Christmas tree decoration, which is why you can see all this tinsel. And the reason for that is because I'm filming downstairs today, so I can keep an eye on Casper on the sofa. He injured himself on Sunday evening trying to jump up onto the sofa. And because he's so small, he bounced back off and he injured his back and his back leg. We have taken him to the vets and he's on some painkillers at the moment. So I'm just downstairs keeping an eye on him. So if he goes to jump down, I can quickly stop him. So that's why we're in a completely different place today. Also, it's meant that because I've been to the vets and I've had to try and be at home with him, and yeah, I went shopping yesterday rather than today, and it's all changed this week. So basically, I've not had time to type this up and make it look nice and pretty like I would have wanted it to be. But I've got the rest of today off. So what I'll do is once I've done the video, I will type it all up, print it out and have it ready for 2024. So we're talking about goals today. So just to give you a little bit of a background if you haven't watched my video. So when I first started cash stuffing, I set myself 3-month goals and I managed to achieve all those 3-month goals. And then I decided there was 6 months left of the year, I would set myself more goals. But then as well as these 6 months goals, I then started to set myself monthly goals. So each month, so this is the December calendar, I would set myself monthly goals. So yeah, they kind of then took priority over the 6-month goals. Then I started doing a savings challenge where I was doing and buying things from the savings challenge, which was that pumpkin spice everything challenge. So then that took priority. So then I was doing that. I was trying to do the monthly goals. And then I also had the 6-month goals, which didn't get a look in. So what I've decided to do is basically just really cut down on the goals for next year. So I'm still going to have goals, but I'm just going to call them for now. Instead of 6-month goals, I'm just going to call them 2024 goals. I may not complete them in 2024, but this is just a rough idea of what I want to achieve. It could go into next year, 2025, but I want to try and achieve some in 2024. So the first one on here was hit 500 subscribers. So I've been cash stuffing since the end of February, and I only currently film one video a week. So I think possibly I will be upping the videos to 2 a week. We'll just have to see, because there may be more of a kind of savings challenge video that I'll be doing. And then also the reason I started my YouTube channel was initially to start cash stuffing because it's something that I enjoy doing. But also the reason I named it after my name is because I want to move on to more vlogs and different kind of content. So the ultimate aim is to get to, so I still want to hit the 500 subscribers, but the ultimate aim, I think, with anyone on YouTube is to hit 1,000 subscribers. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go straight to the 1,000. Like I said, I've not got any plans on making sure I try and hit this next year or in 2025. It'll just happen when it happens. So the first goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers. The second goal is to have £500 in an emergency fund. So that was my 6 months goals. So again, I'm crossing this out, and my goal is to have £1,000. As I've mentioned in my budget, I'm going off £1,000 emergency fund. So it's a £1,000 emergency fund. The next one is to have £500 in my LISA, and I managed to achieve that by the 9th of September 23. So as you know, with my LISA, it has to be maxed out. So there has to be £4,000 in there by the end of March. So I want to max out the LISA before April. So that is my third goal. Then we're going to move on to have £500 in premium bonds. And as you know, my ultimate goal for this is to have £1,000 in premium bonds. Number 5, so here to complete the 50 envelope challenge. So I still want to do the 50 envelope challenge, but I also want to do the 100 envelope challenge. So this will just be something that's ongoing. So I'll start with the 50 first, and then once I've done the 50, I'll clean off the tracker, and then I'll move on to the 100. So they're two different challenges I still want to try and do at some point in my cash stuffing journey. Is that the right word to say? Next thing I'm going to go through is number 6 here. Go through my videos and buy and do. So this is still something that I do want to do because there are things that I want to go back and look at and buy and do. Things that I've said that I'm going to do, I want to do them, and things that I said I'm going to buy, I want to buy as well. So that's going to stay on here as well. Then we have Start Leanne Land, which is also going to stay on here. I'm hopefully going to get the MacBook at some point. I'm debating whether or not to possibly wait until after Christmas and try and get it in the sale. I don't know whether Apple have sales, I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's something that I'm going to try and start definitely in 2024. And then it's here, number 8 was make £500 in side hustles. So instead of £500, my ultimate goal, number 8, is to make 1,000 in side hustles. So you'll notice a lot of these 6-month goals that I wrote were basically half of the goal that I wanted to ultimately achieve, like the 500 subscribers. Ultimately, I want to achieve 1,000, 500 in emergency. Ultimately, I want to achieve 1,000 in emergency. So it was kind of half of what I wanted to achieve. But because we're going into a new year, I'm just going to set the goals as what I want to ultimately achieve. And then we've got here complete bucket list. So I'm going to put here bucket lists because I do have a lot of those scratch off posters, which I want to start working through. Yeah, so that's going to stay on here. And then we've also got here complete 2019 and 2020 dream boards. I'm going to cross that off and just put complete dream boards because I will have another one that I will be doing in 2024. So I've got quite a few built up. So yeah, I want to start. I have already started actually ticking things off, things that I'm doing and achieving and things like that. So I want to carry that on for 2024 as well. So it's looking a little bit messy for now, but I will get this typed up and ready for when I do my 2024 setup video as well. But yeah, so I think next year the plan is just to have less goals and just concentrate more on the kind of cash stuffing side of things rather than lots of different goals that I'm trying to achieve. Like I said, these, when they happen, will happen. When I start building the money up in the emergency, it will just keep on going. Yeah, so that they're the goals that I want to try and do. And then lastly, I just want to bring in, so there are some that I'm going to have to roll over because these are some that I didn't get to complete from, I think it was October, then it rolled into November, and now we're in December. So I'm going to cross these off here so that I can just get rid of this calendar. And then just make a fresh start for January. So these were the rollover December goals. So it says here to save £500 in bonds. And as I've already wrote on here, I want to have £1,000 in premium bonds. that's crossed off. The next one was Blackpool and the illuminations. So I'm going to pop this at the bottom here. So Blackpool and the illuminations. Possibly I may get round to doing that. They're open till the 1st of January, so possibly I may get around to doing that on the 1st of January. If not, that will be that will be towards the end of 2024, because they open again. They finished on the 1st of January 2024, and I think they open around September, so later on in that year. So yeah, we'll see what we can do about that as well. So that is that one, because Blackpool is definitely somewhere I still want to go and have, especially see the illuminations and things like that. So I'm just going to skip the next one and then move on to the £500 side hustle. So as I've mentioned, I want to make £1,000 in side hustle. And then, so the one before that was lose £10 and the autumn winter capsule wardrobe. So what I'm going to do is, at the moment, it's coming up to Christmas. There's no chance of me losing £10 at the moment, because as I mentioned, it's Christmas and it's coming up to New Year. And I went shopping yesterday and I bought so many different chocolates, treats, mince pie, shortbread, Terry's chocolate oranges, everything basically. So there's no chance of losing any weight before the new year. But I will put to still lose £10, because I do hopefully want to start going to the gym in January. I'm quite lucky that where I work in a wellness suite. So they have the treatment room, they also have a sauna, a steam room and a gym. And I've worked there for coming up to 2 years in February, and not once have I used the gym there, which I can do if I want to. I can use the gym, but I've just never got round to doing it. So I actually purchased a Adidas hoodie on Vinted yesterday. I had my eye on it and it had gone down from, it was 12, then it went down to 10. And then I got a notification saying it had gone down to £5. So I quickly bought that yesterday before it went. So I'm getting together kind of like gym wear, so that'll get me more motivated to kind of go to the gym in January. So hopefully that will be in January. And then I also, instead of an autumn winter capsule wardrobe, I just want to get a capsule wardrobe. So then I've just got bits in my wardrobe that I can wear at any time of the year. So that is the next one. And then lastly, it was to get the jumper. I'll show you one here. Was to get the jumper, the books ×3 and the festive spice. So I never managed to get round to getting that festive spice candle. I went to Aldi a couple of times to try and find it. It was an extra large candle and it had like the cinnamon stick and the star anise and what was the other thing? Oh, the dried oranges in there. So I never managed to get round to getting that. I actually went in Marks and Spencer's yesterday and I could have had a look because they do one similar. I bought the Colin the Caterpillar Christmas jumper one. Yeah, so I bought that for Christmas. But I could have gone in and had a look because they do a candle, but I didn't think at the time. I was in a bit of a rush actually because I had to go from Manchester to Oldham and just get everything done so I could stay at home today with Casper. But you will see, I did get from the Christmas markets yesterday a gorgeous Christmas decoration that I've had my eye on since the markets opened, and they actually closed today. They finished today, the Christmas markets. So yesterday I went and bought, you'll see it on the community tab, and it's a angel wing Christmas decoration, and I got it engraved with basically like it says love dad, which he'd wrote in one of my I think it was one of my birthday cards. So yeah, so I got that engraved on there as well. And I am still thinking of getting a tattoo as well in January. I've also got another card where it says love dad. And when he was passing away, he was actually holding my arm here. So I think I'm going to get it here. And one of my friends I used to work with has started doing tiny tattoos. So I think I'm going to go to her and get that in January. So yeah, we'll see. But I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Anyway, digress. Let's move back onto this. So we're on 15 minutes. So jumper. Let's have a look. So jumper, I've bought so many jumpers recently. I bought a Christmas one saying 'tis the season to sparkle. I bought the reindeer one, which I already showed on the community tab on YouTube. I also had my eye on one. I spotted a really nice kind of, it's a bit gaudy and it's very kind of like Christmas jumpery and it's a bit Fair Isle. And I saw it on the Lidl website. Could not find it in any of the Lidls that I live near. I went to the one in Manchester. I went to the one in my local area. Didn't have it in stock and I found it on Vinted. And I bought it off Vinted. I think it was like £4 and it arrived and I love it. So I'm going to class that as the jumper because, yeah, and I've recently just bought that extra Adidas hoodie. So yeah, I think I've got enough jumpers. Oh, I also bought another jumper. I bought I went to go and watch Disney on Ice and I bought a gorgeous, I didn't actually put a picture on the community tab. I might put a picture up. It's so nice. It's a Mickey Mouse Christmas design on a black jumper. But yeah, I bought that as well. So jumper, I'm crossing it off. I've got lots of jumpers. If I have to wear a Christmas one, so be it. And then we have books. So I've still got books ×3 on here. I did mention in one of my last videos, I have loads and loads of books that I've not managed to get through and read. The only other 3, instead of getting 3 books, I may get one large book, which is the Lonely Planet travel book, which I do have my eye on. Or the only other books I may purchase are driving books, like the Highway Code and the, what's the other one you get? The Theory book and also the driving book, those 3. Even though I know how to drive and I've done past my theory test, I've not driven in such a long time that I want to basically go back to the start. So yeah, so I think that's the only thing I may purchase book-wise. But yeah, we'll see. Festive Spice, the Christmas markets have actually, like I mentioned, finished today. So I didn't actually manage to get a mulled wine. Instead, me and my friend, we went for hot chocolates instead. So I'm still going to try and get hold of that Festive Spice candle. I might actually have a look on the M&S website today and see if I can try and get hold of one of those today. So I'm just going to put these on here as well. And then that's everything rolled over onto here. And then it's everything in one place. And it's 13, my lucky number. So we've got books. And that's ×3. And then we've also got the Festive Spice. So that's everything written down on here. I'm crossing this off. And then I went up to the 2nd of January, I believe, for the December check-in. Because, yeah, after that, the spending went a little bit crazy. So that was that. So, yeah, getting rid of that one. And then these are my updated goals. So, like I said, it's a little bit of a early video. So I've not managed to get this typed up or make it look nice and pretty. But it is what it is. And, yeah, these are my main goals for 2024. So I will see you in my next video for my 2024 setup. Bye.